I'm Alex Berger, criminal defense attorney out of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, and today I'm going to talk about mistrials in the jury trial process. This is a topic that's timely because in Marquette County, this week, a 6-day trial for arson murder with 17 hours of deliberation resulted in a mistrial. And I wanted to explain what that means and what the next steps are for that case and other similar cases. So, in the state of Michigan, a mistrial is a situation where the trial has gone wrong somehow, failed to do what it's supposed to do. There are a couple grounds for a mistrial. Number one is prosecutorial misconduct. If the prosecutor does something so wrong that there cannot be a fair jury trial, then the case can be declared a mistrial. If the defense attorney has done something so wrong that it's tainted the prosecution's ability to have a fair trial, then that's a mistrial. Something can go wrong in the jury trial process itself. A witness can say something that the jury is not supposed to hear. Juror misconduct can be a problem if a juror says that they actually are brothers with the defendant, and we find that out halfway through the trial. That's grounds for a mistrial. But by far the most common reason for a mistrial is what's called a hung jury. In the state of Michigan, jury trial verdicts must be unanimous, meaning that everybody must agree, either guilty or not guilty. And if they cannot agree, then that's what's called a hung jury. That's what happened in the case in Marquette County this week, the arson case, is that after 17 hours of deliberation, the jury told the judge that they were hopelessly unable to reach a unanimous verdict. Now, we don't know where they were, what the votes were, why they were unable to reach a verdict, but in that situation, the judge makes sure that there is no room for any further consensus, discussion, or deliberation, and then, usually with great hesitation, as happened here, declares a mistrial. In almost all mistrial situations, the case keeps going. The defendant remains out on bond under the same terms and conditions, or they remain incarcerated if that's what they were. The court can schedule a new trial, or the prosecutor can dismiss the case, or they can re-enter into plea negotiations. But basically, it doesn't end the case. It just allows the prosecution to redo the trial if they want to. Now, there is one situation where the case does get dismissed and it's done for the defendant, and that's in cases with gross prosecutorial misconduct. If the prosecutor does something really illegal that caused the mistrial, the judge can order that it can't be retried. But in this case, in Marquette County, it was a hung jury, so it is a regular mistrial. The case just goes back onto the trial docket for the prosecutor to do the whole trial again if they want to. And in this case, that was 6 days of trial, 17 hours of deliberation, all essentially for nothing because they were unable to reach a unanimous verdict. Oftentimes, prosecutors will change their case after the mistrial, but not always. Sometimes they just try and try again. And that's what I anticipate will happen in this case in Marquette County, but we'll have to see. Stay tuned for other informational bits about criminal defense and what's going on in the Upper Peninsula in the criminal justice world. Thank you.